Fills my heart with joy, fills my heart with gladness that I'm not the only black man out there that realizes that there are so many beautiful black women out here to choose from. And when I'm making this video, I'm speaking to the black women who love black men. I'm speaking to the black men who love and cherish their black women, love their community, and will stop at nothing to see their community succeeds and progresses. For those black people out there who hate me because I speak on black love and you don't agree with it because you like to swirl, have a good day. But you're still going to watch the video anyway because that's what you do. Anyway, this video, as I said, is for the people that matter to me, the people that believe in black love, the people that believe in black unity, the people that believe in black people uniting and black people progressing. I know as a man that not every black woman out there has a good head on her shoulders. I know some of them act, as I've said many times, out of order, meaning they act ratchet, they act ignorant, they pretty much act out the stereotype that is given to them by the dominant society, as well as some brothers out there who act the same way. But as a black man, as a man, a woman wants love. A man wants love. A woman will stand behind a man who is strong. She will stand behind a man who believes in his convictions and who will protect her. She stands behind a man that will work and won't rely on her to take care of him like he is her child. When a man shows qualities of being an actual man, of not blaming everything on this and that person, and actually taking responsibility for what he's done, people can respect that. Other men can respect that too. Trust me, they can. I'm not always right. I'm sure the people that are watching this video right now are not always right. And if you think that you are always right, then you are not really understanding what I'm talking about right now. Because we're never always right about what we say. I'm going to tell you like this. The same way that other cultures of men, white men, Arab men, Asian men, put their women on a pedestal, the same way they treat their women with respect, not all of them do, but majority of them do, is the way that I feel like black men should treat black women. And I believe that black women should treat black men the same. And I'm talking about, as I said in the beginning of this video, not too long ago, only 3 minutes now, that I'm speaking to the black men and women who love each other and cherish each other and want black children and want black unity, believe in black love and want black progress. I'm not talking about the ones who hate each other, I'm talking about the ones who love each other. So let's get that straight. See, the thing is with me, it's easy for me to romance a black woman. It's easy for me to love a black woman because as far as I can go back to being a child, even though I had my little lapse of judgment and was into Asian women and stuff like that, got out of that now, I always believed in my heart that when I grew up watching these, when I was a little boy watching these teenage and 20-something guys in my neighborhood with their black girlfriends, these black guys, I said that's gonna be me one day with my girlfriend. I already knew my girlfriend, that my wife would be black. I already had it in my mind. I was always raised around black people. I was raised around black children. I was raised in a neighborhood where there was diversity as well, but my family has never had any swirling in it. Not since the beginnings of it anyway, because of course you go back to your family tree and you'll see that we all have this white blood in us if we don't want to, you know, even if we choose to not accept it, it is something that all of us in this country have to deal with. We have white in our blood. We have white in our history because of slavery and everything else. But as far as my immediate family goes now, in the past 60, 70 years, no one has ever swirled at all. Not that they have a problem with me loving anyone outside of my race, but I've always been raised that, you know, I've always been raised with the goals of the black family. That's what I've always had. Even though my dad was not always there, my mom was there, my grandmother was there, my aunt was there, my uncles were there, you know. But I'm not digressing, this goes into my point. I've always seen myself with a black woman. That lapse of judgment that I had is because I was in a bad place. I had broken up with someone I was with for a long time, and I love anime, I love games, and I started thinking that maybe I should just try a Japanese girl. I got so hooked into the anime, which I still watch to this day. People were asking me why do I have anime on my wall, and that other video I did with my mask on, that's why I still watch anime from time to time. I think it's fun, I think it's entertaining. But that's the reason why. And then I just came to a conclusion that this is not really what I want. I don't really want to be, I mean, I can respect other people's cultures, but I don't have to marry them to respect their culture. I can respect their culture without marrying them. Would I still want to go to Japan? Of course, but getting a Japanese woman is just not what I want anymore. I want to be with a black woman like I always believed I would be with anyway, and I am with one because I'm married to a beautiful African sister, and I've told you guys before, look no further than Lorna, excuse me, Maseko, which I made a video of her so you guys could all see how she looks. That's my wife is close to her. My wife is close to looking like her. Not with that blondish hair, but with the dark hair, okay? But my whole deal about this video that I'm making is the fact that when it comes to romance with a black woman, I don't think it's any different than it is with any other woman. The first thing that a black man should do when he's with a sister that he's in love with, with a sister that he cherishes, is that he should tell her how beautiful her hair is. You know, tell her how beautiful you think her eyes are, her lips. Compliment a part of her body that is not her ass or her legs. You know, compliment a part of her body where you're showing respect to her. Even if, you know, man, like, I'm not gonna lie, some of you sisters already know by some of the pictures I put out with these black women, I love black women's legs. I'm a leg man, I can't help it. I love your skin, period, but I love when you put on dresses and show your gorgeous legs off, because as I said before, you are the epitome of beauty. You are like a sculpture that has never been perfected, because there's no way to perfect you, because you're already perfect as far as I'm concerned when it comes to beauty. And I know I'm making some of you get these big ass heads now, making you smile, but I'm sorry, that's just the way I feel. I've said it when I do these videos and I talk about how much I love black women, it is coming straight from my heart. It's not like me being one of these non-black men just trying to get views and trying to get sympathy and trying to get you women to like me. It has nothing to do with that. Every time I see a beautiful black woman, this is how I feel inside, because I consider you all beautiful women. Some of you are ratchet, yes, and I don't care for it. But I am speaking, as I said before, I mentioned the third time, about the black women who love black men and the ones who appreciate the black men that actually stand for them. And I'm letting black men, hoping that black men are listening to this as well, because I'm going to do a video exclusively about you guys as well, and I'm not going to bash you, because, you know, I'm addressing actually both of you right now, even though I'm going to do one specifically towards black men. But black men should not be getting blamed for everything that goes wrong in the black community. And I'm not saying that every black man is innocent of what happens, because he contributes to it as well. But there are sisters out here who are doing the wrong things as well, and they need to be called out on it as well. We are 50-50. All of us are part of this community, and if we want this community to grow, if we want this community to progress, and we want things to change, we got to work together. And the longer that we keep on hating each other, the longer that we keep on buying these people's bullshit about we should not procreate with each other and procreate with people outside of our community, we're not doing us any favors. We're not doing the black community any favors. I'm getting sick and tired of hearing people saying that the black community is dead. Motherfucker, let me tell you something right now, because I'm sick of hearing this. I'm really tired of hearing this. And there are people that actually agree about it. The black community is not dead as long as black people are still alive and black people live in this community. It will never be dead. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. As long as there's black love, the black family still exists. As long as black women and black men are still getting together and love each other and cherish each other and have black children will continue to live on this planet, will continue to be born on this planet. And I know we got a lot of work to do, of course we do, yes. But I love when I see a black couple together, when I'm walking down the street, when I'm at my job, when I'm outside, just minding my own business, going to the store with my wife or something, or just hanging out, whatever. I love seeing that. I love when I see them holding hands, or when they kiss each other on the cheek or lips or whatever. I love when I see black people showing affection to each other, because that's what it's all about for me. I know we can't be lovey-dovey 24/7. We're gonna have arguments and stuff like that, but I'm glad that I get to see black people in love with each other, because you're goddamn sure not seeing it on television. You're goddamn sure not seeing it represented on TV like it used to be represented a long time ago with shows like The Cosby Show, A Different World, Family Matters. You don't see shows like that anymore. Every time we put we have a black person in a situation on television, they are paired up with someone who is not looking like them. They're paired up with someone who is non-black. And that is continuing to promote interracial dating, and is continuing to make these younger people think that interracial dating is the way to go. I'm not going to have a black child so that they can go outside their community and marry someone outside their community. That is not why I'm having a black child. Because I'm going to raise my black child to love themselves, whether it be a man or a woman. They will love themselves. And they will see the value in themselves, as well as seeing the value in someone else in their community. And I don't want to hear about thinking outside the box. No, I don't want to hear it, because it's bullshit. This goes back to my entire point. Full circle right now. Romancing the black woman as a black man is something that is just in me. I will compliment her gorgeous hair, her beautiful skin, whether it be light, whether it be dark, chocolate, whether it be brown. Her nose, her gorgeous lips, her sexy, sexy body. You keep in shape. You open the door for her when you put her in your car. You open the door for her when you go to the restaurant. You don't want to pay a lot of money, but pay for something that's at least not as cheap as you would normally pay for. Try to impress her, and hopefully she appreciates it. And if she appreciates it, that makes it even more the better for you to go on another date. Because the one thing that I've done with my wife, and I can only say from my experience, is that I always made her feel that she's the most beautiful woman on the world. That she's the most beautiful woman in the world, excuse me. On the planet, I should say. Because she's my world. She's my wife. She's my woman. And even if she says, oh, I'm not as beautiful as this one, I'll make sure that she believes it, because I believe it. That's what black men need to do for their women. When they love their women, and when they want to have a baby with this woman, when they want this woman in their life, they got to show they appreciate her. And the same thing goes for the sisters out there. They'll cook for their man. They'll show affection towards their man. They'll be there as emotional support for their man. That's why I love the black people that come to my channel and are in love with black love, because I'm in love with black love. I practice it every day. I'm not in love with interracial dating. I'm not in love with people, who are non-black. I may show them love and I may show them respect, but I do not have any feelings of having a romantic relationship with anyone outside of my community, because it's not in me. Black women are incredibly sexy. They are incredibly beautiful. I look at so many black women from outside to magazines to anywhere, and I'm saying to myself, how could any brother want to pass up on these females? I know that they have certain mindsets and they have certain ways about them when they argue, and you can't take that mouth. But black women are too fucking beautiful for me. I'm sorry. Even if I have a problem with one, I'll move on to the next one. I can't imagine my life without a black woman. I really can't. I have a black woman who is my best friend. I was raised by a black woman. I was born from a black woman. So I can't hate them. I may not like some of the choices they make when it comes to swirling, when it comes to being ratchet, when it comes to certain ways on how they act. Hell, I don't even like when sisters were doing porn with fucking white men back in the day, because they had to support themselves, and that was the only way they was able to get money. Fast. Instead of being somebody's prostitute. Well, that's still being a prostitute, but whatever. The point is, black men who love black women, listen to me carefully. You have to show these women that you love them. You have to defend them. You have to defend them like that man defend that pregnant woman, and he wasn't even married to her. He's already got a wife of his own. You got to show that you appreciate these women, that you support them, that you love them, that you cherish them, and they will do the same for us as they've been doing. Forget about the ones who are swirling out there. Forget about the ones who are in a sunken place because they want to be there. We can't worry about them. I'm talking about you, the ones who come here and support my channel every single video, who love black love, who say that I'm doing a great job as a black man and you need more like me, I'm talking to you brothers and sisters out there right now, because that's who this video is aimed at right now. I'm gonna do a video about the brothers. I tried to lump you in a little bit, but I talked more about the sisters and a little bit more about what's going on with the community. But like I said in closing this video, black women are sexy as hell. Ain't nothing like putting my lips on a black woman. Ain't nothing like putting my arms around a black woman. Ain't nothing like having a black woman in my bed. Ain't nothing like having a black woman in my life. I love you, sisters. You are queens. And you don't need a fucking tiara to tell you that. I'll talk to you next time.